Cute little Rare logo. Oh, I guess the game tells me the year. What language? Espanol, of course. We'll do English. Hell yeah. Those hot jams, baby. Press start. No Cranky Kong intro, so we got adventure, bonus, print, Game Boy printer, lol, options, adventure. So we got adventure then. Save one. Yeah, sure. Let's get right into it. That's the stuff right there. So I've never played this before. I've barely seen it, so I'm pretty much unspoiled. The load times are very good, so it's got that going for it. Oh, wow, Donkey Kong controls completely different. I expected the controls to be completely different, though. And in that, I am not disappointed. Wowee. This will take some adjustment. This is why it might take a little longer to complete it, just because of the control differences. Donkey Kong jumps super fucking high in this. Like, giga high. Okay, so they do despawn, that's expected. Sprite limitations are still very much a thing here. Oh, I got hit there, so already... Oh, that's interesting. So it would seem... That is a hilarious role reversal. It would seem... I have to verify this, hold on. It would seem that Diddy got nerfed in this version, and Donkey Kong is the best character. Let's check. I might be wrong about this. Maybe they're both the same jump height. So, normally, Diddy in the Super Nintendo version can jump on this tree from here. But it's too high for him. But I think they might both just have the same jump height now. It's a little hard to tell because their sprites are different, but I think their jump height is exactly the same. So, let's see their roll. I think their roll might be exactly the same too. So I think that these characters... There we go, made it that time. I think these characters might just be clones of each other. Let me see. Yeah, it seems that way, because it feels exactly the same. The only difference is the hitbox, maybe. Otherwise, everything else is accurate so far, like, close enough at least. I think the main difference is height. Like, some things are bigger than they were in the Super Nintendo version. But otherwise, it's effectively the same. And yeah, that's a standard sprite limitation issue, where you can't ride on the animals, you can only become the animal. Love those sounds, though. That's a fun interpretation. I don't really care much about completing this bonus. I do wonder, though, if this version gives you the completion percentage just by discovering the bonus. That's what the SNES version does. No enemies there. Oh, that's new. That wasn't there before. That's a new one. And there's nothing up here, I guess, because you can't get up here. So maybe that's why they put that there, because it's a replacement for what you can't get up here. But I guess it's not, because there were more lives there. I'm not sure what to think. Okay. Yeah, there's no trees up here you can go on. Those are gone. I can definitely foresee some of these harder levels coming up in the future to make this more difficult for me. Just because of the control differences and possible other alterations. Oh wow, you really go forward on jumping off of the ropes. That's a big difference. They really make that interesting, don't they? This is a very odd version of the game. I mean, I fully expected that, though. One thing I will say is it doesn't look nearly... It doesn't look nearly as bad. Like, it makes pretty good use of the hardware. It's a pretty nice looking game for the Game Boy Color. Got hit at the end there, so Donkey Kong gets credit for that. It's Cranky's cat, it looked like. Very nice. So I guess I might have to get out of my habit, if it's even remotely possible. Oh, I guess that barrel breaks now. Okay, it didn't used to break. Wait, what? Oh, okay. They changed that, I guess. Location of that bonus has changed. One thing I really do like about this version is the load times are pretty much instantaneous, or even faster than the Super Nintendo version. So you definitely don't have any downtime in this game, if I can say downtime correctly. There we go. Ow. They changed that too. Okay. There definitely are some level changes in this. They're not giant changes, but they're enough to throw someone like me off who's a veteran. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I cannot roll there. It seems like you can't start a roll like that. Okay. Okay, that was also weird. So yeah, there's gonna be sometimes I just die like this because nothing about my muscle memory applies to this game. So I have to kind of be careful, and generally speaking, I'm better off taking it slow. But sometimes I accidentally go too fast. And sometimes I'm supposed to think like, oh, I can hit that, and I can make that jump, and then this version's like, no, you can't. You're gonna get hit there, you stupid bitch. And that's pretty much been my experience so far with this. Hey, you got big keys. Buck KYZ. Well, that's weird. You can just like jump up and get that swordfish. That's weird. You can jump super high in this version. It kind of feels like... Okay, that's a nice off-screen troll. This version's weird as hell, dude. So, for people who are new, like our big YZ person here, I've like played the Super Nintendo version a quadrillion amount of times, and I consider myself to be very, very good at that game. And I'm playing this one pretty much for memes. And it's interesting, because I haven't played this before, this version. It's really weird and really different, so I'm having a real one with this particular version. Alright. And yeah, just like the land games, On Guard is like a giga fast. They made him into some crazed super speed demon. So fast it makes me nervous. And I'm gonna get hit or something. Do they still have On Guard over here? They do, okay. Oh, I just I guess in this version you just instantly lose him. Okay. That's an interesting way to do it, I guess. Get hit once, just lose him. Which I guess would make Poison Pond a lot harder. Poison Pond might actually be excruciatingly difficult on the GBC version, just because you can't retrieve On Guard if you lose him. So that might end up being a particularly rough level for me. This level, as per usual, you can just skip it all. At least if you're good at timing some stuff. I'm sure the barrel physics don't work anywhere remotely the same, so there's certain tricks with the barrels I probably can't do. Alright. Just had a cough there. I'm polite, and if I'm able to, I like to mute my coughs. I didn't think I'd make that. I'm a bit surprised. Nice. Candy's challenge? What about saving? Your challenge shack? Oh yeah, I think that they had this in the Game Boy Color version. So I guess this originally, or not the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance version, we're playing the color version. So I guess, yeah, they just maybe reused it. So how do you save then? Does it just auto-save? What the hell? What about Funky Flights? Yeah, so Funky Flights works the same. How do you save in this? Maybe it is just an autosave, like after every level. Well, they certainly made this boss easier. Hitbox is a little weird, but otherwise he's easier because he has less recovery time. So you can just whack him again almost instantly. Well, either way, I'm probably gonna try... That's a nice way to die. Funny new hitboxes for this video game. I'm probably... Really? That still doesn't count, huh? Okay. So how am I supposed to hit that, then? Do I have to, like, very carefully... No? How come that doesn't count as a hit, though? Why does that get me instead? Is this game drunk? Like, do I have to use a barrel on these guys now? Weird. Maybe? I don't know. It's bizarre. Like, yeah, it works there. I wonder how Winky controls. Winky's awful in the Super Nintendo version. Like, legit, don't even bother using him. Damn, that's a huge barrel. Seems like Winky controls better in this version. Which is funny to me, when a lot of other things don't. So, like, the problem with Winky in the original game... Oh, I got hit there. I guess that problem still exists then, it's just not as bad. In the original, Winky's hitbox is really bad, and it's bad in this too, so that much I just learned just now. But also, his jump is, like, really unreliable, and in general, he can just get you killed really easily in the Super Nintendo game. So Winky's typically a pretty bad idea in that one. He's better here, but still not very good. Definitely some other level changes here. Those naughties were not up there before on that barrel. Shit. So there I tried to make a... I don't know, I have to test that out, I guess. Can I... Yeah, I guess I just have to throw the barrel first. Yeah, they don't let you get away with that. There's like a speedrunner technique you can use in the original game that doesn't work here, which doesn't surprise me. Okay. It's also weird that Donkey Kong is actually okay to use here. Donkey Kong's so fucking terrible in the SNES. So actually having him be, like, on par with Diddy is weird. I think the GBA version was the same. I only played it once. So I don't remember too much about that one. Oh, interesting. So they either moved or outright removed the warp. Interesting. Why would they do that? I guess they want everybody to do this level. That's weird, though, because it's been really consistent with the warps so far. Why would they do that? I guess they don't want anyone to, skip this auto-scroller. I mean, I'm a little nervous about doing this auto-scroller, personally. Because I know it's gonna be weird physics and shit, so... There, we got a checkpoint. So far, so good. Seems to be most, like, pretty one-to-one, I would say. Other than the cart physics being a bit different. But they're pretty close. I might die here, though, because it's the hard part's coming up. Yeah. It was a good first try, though. And I get to get the checkpoint, at least. It's something. The sound effects here are pretty funny, though. The cart's really loud in the original. And here, because it's 8-bit, it's just like a little beep every time. That's kind of... Jesus, that fucking jump is fucking horrid. Holy hell. They made that a lot worse in this. So if I'm gonna be fucking up a lot, it's gonna be that particular jump, it looks like. Yeah, that jump, like, really catches me off guard. I think part of the reason is because of a constant problem that you run into. Yeah, it was a bad jump. It's a constant problem you run into with these versions. God damn it, same spot. They give you, like, no time to jump there. Or you have low visibility because it's on a Game Boy. So you just have, like, almost no time to see what's in front of you. So auto-scrollers tend to be really bad when they try to do them on a Game Boy. And this level's no exception for that. I've seen worse, like the land games did worse than this. But it's still pretty bad. There we go. Weird there's no warp there, though. I don't know why they would take that out. Cruelty, I guess? Oh, making this all green. That's a nice little choice. I mean, it was kind of green in the original. It's kind of... Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually. I would say, for the most part, the sprite work is quite charming. This version definitely has its visual charms. Some weird frame drops, but it's not like the Super Nintendo version doesn't have them either. You know, it's one thing that's pretty neat that happened recently. Link to the Past got a decompilation, which means that you can, like, basically it means that some nerds reverse engineered the code and made it just open source. So there's open source Link to the Past now, and you can just play it on any platform if you just know how to adjust it like that. So you can play it on PC now with, like, widescreen and other extra support and stuff. And it doesn't have frame drops anymore, which is also kind of interesting. There have been decompilation projects for a good handful of games. Mario 64 was another one. Ocarina of Time's another. I was thinking of trying out, figuring that out for myself, or maybe asking for a bit of help. To, Jesus, that is hard. To see if I could maybe stream that. These tires are weird. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get used to this. See if I can maybe stream that. Stream Link to the Past with the PC decomp version. It would be weird, but it would be an interesting novelty. I've never beaten Link to the Past all the way through. I've gotten close twice, and then for some reason I just never fucking finish it because I'm dumb. But I'll definitely make sure to finish it on stream. It's a good game, I just tend to just not finish some games sometimes, and I don't know why I'm like this. Okay, these tires are much harder to use, and they're way more treacherous than they are in SNES. They're not really forgiving. You have to, like, be very deliberate in how you jump on those tires. Cog. Praise the mighty Cog. This is like the most pathetic bonus ever created. There's like nothing here. I think it was a lot better in the SNES. Why was it just like a couple bananas? Ah, stop and go station. Does the warp still work? It does. So what's up with the other one then? This is a pretty cool level though, so I think I'll just do the whole thing anyway. Unless it's really fucking difficult. Which I'm having a feeling it might be based off of what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, I guarantee that none of the techniques are going to work. Let's just try the full level anyway. So in the Super Nintendo version, damn it. In the Super Nintendo version, you can roll through those crocs. And even when they're active, like even when it's on go and not stop, and you'll still, like, you won't take any damage. You can just roll through them and nothing happens to you. It's only when you go out of the roll that they hit you. This version, though, obviously they don't let you do that. I mean, I always try just in case, because you never know with these things, but in this case, you definitely have to obey the laws of stop and go. Camera here is pretty shit. It's like jittering all over the place. Uh-oh. That is a lot harder to hit. The tires are, like, really nerfed in this version for some reason. I don't know why. But the tires are super hard to use, and they don't go very high. Well, maybe I should be more specific. It's not that the tires don't go high, it's that the tires don't know. Like, they don't have any forward... Damn it! They don't have any forward trajectory. So they only really just go straight up. If you try to move left and right, you get, like, almost no control in the midair for it. Which is a consistent issue that this version seems to have. Where you just don't really have a whole lot of horizontal movement. Yeah, like, they just don't let you really do a lot of fine-tuning on the controls here. So you're very limited in those movement options. How on earth are you supposed to do this? Yeah, I expected this level to be a problem, and I was right on the money. I'm, like, really confused how they expect you to do this when they put a barrel... I got hit again. Why did that count as a hit? This version's, yeah, fucked up, dude. I knew it would be. This is what happens when you have memorized the Super Nintendo version, and then you try and play a different version of the same game. It just fucks you up in every way possible. Because you tend to want to do things a specific way that this version won't let you do. We'll see. I'll get through it, though. I mean, this isn't unreasonable or anything. It's just weird. Right. So this bit. What do you want me to do here exactly, video game? Okay. Can I reach that? You're not letting me. Thank you. I don't know why it took 3 attempts. There we go. I'm good. I don't need to go cranky. Alright, so... yeah, let's continue on. Millstone Mayhem. What the hell are these physics? That's new. This version is definitely fast. Oh my god! It's so tiny! The naughty on the wheels are... They're so tiny. I was not expecting that. That really caught me off guard there. They're just little bitty, little teensy little guys. What? What happened there? Why did I get hit, though? I tried to throw the barrel, and then, like... Do, like, these Kongs? Let me double check. No? So why did I move forward? That was weird. Well, let's just break it here, and have a Kong. Yeah, these guys are hilariously small. That's great. Oh my god, that was weird. Sprite limitations there. Oh my god, the frame rate. It's really struggling here. That was like the easiest version of that bonus ever. My boy Diddy's really struggling to just exist right now. So after I do this weird-ass Game Boy Color version, we'll be playing the game again. And it'll be the GBA version. But the GBA version will have a twist, where I'm going to be 100%ing the GBA version because it has the most content out of all the versions, and has some unique content as well. Still won't take like 500 years to do or anything, because I just do know my way around these games, generally speaking. There's like a few little bonuses I might forget or have to look up. That hit me? Are you for real? Okay. But it should be pretty smooth sailing. I can't move here. What is happening? Okay, the game doesn't want me to jump there. How do you want me to do this then? You have to... This is so dumb. Okay, do that. No? Well, how do you... What? The game literally doesn't let me jump when I'm, like, down into that and trying to get out of it. I'm so confused. This version is some jank and a half, I will say that much. I also still don't know how it's supposed to save. Oh, that's bullshit. Can I make this? I can, okay. Winky might make this easier. Maybe. Apparently I cannot get the barrel. That's stupid. They don't let you take that. Right. So I can just, like, jump over. Yeah. Ong. This is fucked up. They, like, made this way harder just because of the weird mechanics here. What? I jumped, but apparently it didn't count as a tire bounce because this game is insanely inconsistent about what counts as a tire bounce. Alright. Now I can do the meme here where I'm like, it promise, guys. I promise I'm actually good at the original Donkey Kong Country. This is just the weird version of it. Trust me, guys. I'm really good at the other game. I can do that if you want. I can do that meme. But, like, I could literally switch to the other one, and you would see a million times difference. But I don't really have anything to prove here. I just want to finish this weird version of the game. And I can definitely see how it's going to take a little longer than usual. Usually I can finish this game in like 50 minutes or less. But it looks like this particular version might take like 5 times longer just because of the fact that it's forcing me to play it slow because there's no way to go fast in this game. It's like removed every speed tech that I can possibly think of. And again, that stupid fucking coconut somehow hits me. I don't even know how it manages to do that. I thought stuff was supposed to not be on screen after it was off screen, but apparently they make an exception just for you. How are you supposed to make that jump and not get damaged? That seems impossible. Yeah, okay. This level is really trying my patience. Like, I'll get through the game, but I'm also kind of wondering how on earth you save, because it hasn't come up a single time. I'm gonna assume lives don't matter, and you just, like, go back to the same progress you were at. But I don't know for sure, because I haven't seen it save a single time, and I've tried to save it, and nothing happens. Like, there's her challenge. Is it like, do I have to do her challenge and then save afterwards? Let me go back to the previous world, because if I don't want to do this all over again, because of some mistake. I've beaten this challenge already. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just go out on a limb that the game autosaves in some way. I mean, it is a portable game. It has to have some kind of a save system. And it did let me select the save slot. Why does that keep getting me? What is the deal with these stupid-ass tiny little naughty dudes? Why are they like this? So let me go through. Thanks. Right? Let me get these fucking assholes. There we go. Oh no, I got trapped again. Well, I still got hit anyway, so I think I'm dead. But it seems like you can't avoid damage in this last section. So I'm not sure what they want me to do, but I guess I'll make my best effort. Right, so here, how do you avoid damage? Okay, you have to jump very fucking carefully, apparently. Like, more careful than normal. Finally! Jesus. Okay. What is this? This is new. I assume I don't want to touch the zinger. Oh, what? It didn't count as a hit? I got a coin of some kind again, a challenge coin. I don't know what that's for, but alright. I did that, I guess. Necky's nuts. Time for boss. This is a really easy boss in the original, so I'm gonna assume it's pretty easy here. Probably doesn't have the same generous hitbox, though, so I'm gonna assume you can't just instantly hit it as soon as it does its nuts. As soon as it nuts. Oh yeah, I also can't forget that the tires and jumping on them is awful in this version, so Still got it, though. It's not a hard boss. Alright, Vine Valley. Here's where the game gets a lot fucking harder. Oh, this is very colorful. This was a pretty muted color palette in the original. So it's actually kind of neat. Alright, so they got rid of the warp. That's lame, but expected. They seem to just like to arbitrarily remove warps in this version. Ow. Nice checkpoint. I'm low on lives, though. I could get more if I wanted. I just don't know what happens if you get a game over, and I'm kind of curious since I'm gonna find out really soon at this rate. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good color palette for this level. It looked great in the original, too. I actually quite like what they did here, making it more bright and colorful. It's kind of just a refreshing change. And all the barrel physics are completely different, so a lot of the techniques that I would normally use to get through this level do not work here. Hell? Just a barrel. Yeah, for the bonus. So normally with these in the original, you just mash the buttons and you get through it immediately. Oh, that was mean. Alright, first try. Kind of. Hey. Treetop Town. They still have the warp here? Nope. Why do they get rid of so many of the warps? Why are they, like, so sadistic? Fuck you too, game. I like how you just come to a dead stop. Game over. So what happens? What happens? How evil is this game? I must know. Okay. Not evil at all. Civilized video game. Okay. So the live system literally doesn't matter. Alright. That answers a valuable question that I had. I will definitely use save states then. Pretty much just only for time-saving purposes. Just for the beginnings and checkpoints and stuff, just so I don't have to wait for loads. Or game over screens. Oh dear. Like, for example, one right here. The music for this particular level is a bit derpy. Kind of cute, though, in its own way. So you can skip a few of the barrels still, that's neat. That feature's sort of still in there. Albeit in a more jank fashion. So, how about the Knicks? Love the Knicks. Love the Mets. Love the Mets, baby. But, no, so, you know, one of the popular topics of today's news is Twitter removing its access to the API and charging an exorbitant amount of money to use it. Wherein, like, basically what it'll mean is a lot of stuff, but it essentially is just more of Twitter slowly dying. You know, like the whole thing where, you know, old Muskie took over the Twitters and bought it for $1 bajillion. And people were saying that Twitter's gonna literally die, you know, the next day because he fired everybody. And, you know, there was always that possibility, but surprisingly, the engineers at Twitter that we used to work there were smarter than we originally had thought. So, the website has somehow managed to stay online as a result. However, it's still been dying a very slow death. Been dying a very slow death in other ways. Ew, what the hell's going on? Oh, it's that glitch again. I fucking didn't think this version would do that. Maybe I shouldn't use save states then, because it does that stupid screen tearing glitch. That's annoying. Yeah, the Mr. Core has some issues with, save states, I've noticed. Oh god, now it's just like this. Fuck. It's annoying. I apologize for that. That is obnoxious as hell. I hate it just as much as you do. I'm gonna... If I beat this level in this life, I'll, But yeah, basically, I guess for whatever reason, this game on this core doesn't let me use save states without the screen just completely fucking up. What? It wouldn't even let me move left or right. So I guess I won't be using save states after all, because it literally breaks the game. It's kind of stupid as hell, but alright. I mean, it's not a big deal, because I wasn't going to use them to cheat, just save time. But I guess I can't do that. No time saving for me. But yeah, so like Twitter's API, they're going to be charging for it like in less than a week. Wow, that is unnecessarily cruel. Why did they make the level like this? They don't let you move at all. Anyway, so I can't seem to get rid of this, period, so I have to, reload the game. Reset? I don't know if it's gone. No, I think it's gone. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Weird bug. We're good now. Unfortunately, lost my checkpoint, but what are you gonna do? Fuck. Apparently die already, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so they're charging a shitload of money to use the API, which means that all those fun Twitter bots that are a pretty great source of humor, and sometimes a great source of, like, other things too, will no longer be existing in the near future. Because it costs, some of these bots, it costs them like $300 a month to run with the new prices to use the API. And, so that's like a big death blow to a big part of Twitter, I would say. So that is most unfortunate. And of course, it also means that there's going to be limited access to the API in general, so for a lot of services and things that were used with Twitter will no longer be possible to use. I hate this section. Why did they do this? Not only did they remove the warp, but they also just decided to be needlessly cruel and not let you change your trajectory at all. And also hitting those naughties is fucking impossible. Oh my god, you always get hit by them. Jesus. Yeah, this section can fucking eat my ass. Look at it, I can't move left or right. Like, it doesn't let me course correct. It wants me to do it exactly at the exact same time every time. Like, seriously. That is some fucking BS. Why are those bananas there anyway? It implies there's something there, but there's nothing there but death. I would say that this version has some neat aspects to it, but it's as I feared. It's fucked up. This version's fucking evil as shit. This is, like, very scuffed. So... There, I got it that time. But oh my god, I have to do it so many times, though, because it's this level. Jesus, this is going to be disastrous. This actually might be one of the longest levels in the game for me, just to beat it. We'll see. These tires make me so nervous. Okay, good. It wasn't. I beat it. Took a while, but I did beat it. Oh, the colors aren't as bright in this one. Interesting. Kind of more like a sunset look. This level's also probably going to be pretty tough because it's pretty hard in the original. And the ropes work weird in this one, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Come on. Rope? Oh, apparently you don't come back until I do that. What? Wait, what? How am I supposed to get on it? There we go. Buggy. Okay. Green banana bunch, which is exclusive to this version. I also noticed that this is stuttering a lot. That's the game, though. It is nothing else. Oh, damn it. Was not paying attention there. Yeah, that's my bad. I could have done that a lot better. This is a pretty long level. Gosh. The way that these guys move is different from the original, so it's fucking me up too. Everything about this is like ever so slightly altered to screw with my muscle memory. Why do they do that? They don't move as much. They like jitter. Maybe they designed this game specifically to troll players like me who've played this too much. Why do they move like that? It's fucking weird. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. Won't be long. Been sitting in this chair for too long. So in case you're wondering why I pick up like the coffee mugs and stuff, and some other like things related to it, like coffee pots and stuff like that, you can turn those into Wonder Glue later on in the game with the Old World Blues DLC. So you can turn them into Muggy, a character that you meet later on, and Muggy will turn them into Wonder Glue. Oh, yeah, doing a little trick on me there. Aha, you've played Resident Evil before. I bet you didn't expect there would be a dude there pointing at you and yelling Un Forastero, did you? Yeah, I gotcha. I like it when they get angry at me. Speaking of getting angry at me, the people on YouTube are still very angry that I exist. It's not everybody, of course, but I still get like a lot of dislikes on some of those videos. I still have more positive in the long run than negatives typically. A lot of people just on YouTube just really angry that I'm around. It's kind of funny. It's starting to get to that point where it's actually like, it's like a kink almost. I'm actually kind of liking being bullied a bit. If they don't call me cringe, it just doesn't feel right to me. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the abuse a little now. It's kind of funny. And, you know, there's also obviously people who continue to enjoy those dumb YouTube shorts that I'm putting out. And I like that people enjoy my stuff. That's really what matters in the end. Okay. Down we go. Oh, I just fell through the world. That's normal. I have no idea why this happened. What a good mod. This is definitely a modded issue. And Ghost Girl's here. Cool. Hi, Ghost Girl. Oh, look, it crashed. I'm shocked. What a shocking turn of events. I got that star cap a while ago, and, he hasn't shown up yet. I mean, this is a good time as any for you to arrive. We're in the middle of, fighting a giant ant. If you just want to get in on that. Hey. Oh, is he gonna help? Malcolm Holmes, are you gonna help us? Yeah, damn. Malcolm Holmes is helping. Although I'm getting destroyed by this ant. Holy shit. Well, Malcolm Holmes looks like he died. And I'm on fire. I'm gonna level with you. I always kill Malcolm Holmes. Like, always. Because I think it's funny. But, that's actually a really good way for him to go. Wake up! I got a quest.
Hello, associate.
It's nice that they just let me take everything because I'm a member of the guild. They're sleeping together. She was over here. I woke her up. And she was standing here. And then while I was taking things, she went over, all the way over here to this room to sleep over with this person. Why is this game like this? So, Oblivion, is it a good game? Well, no. But it is entertaining. Well, let's try a good hand grenade first. See what happens. Okay, and then we're gonna switch out to the rifle. Kill this guy. You fuck. Okay, and then drop down here. Okay, there we go. It's just faster to do it that way than taking the ladder. And this is how you get a lot of treasure. Don't think I want to save just yet. Play it a little risky. These liquors might be a problem. We'll see. It depends on what they do. Oh, okay, never mind. They're a bit of an issue. Oh, I'm dead. No deathless for me. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good. Look at this shit, man. Name of my custom class? My custom class name is D's. Okay. Create D's class? Yes. And there's the D's class. All right, done. Are you sure you want to be a D's? Yes.
Really? I would never have guessed.
D's
Still,
nuts.
I don't think you'll have any.
Oh my god, they're after me. All right, let's try this. Okay, I got knocked over and the world is spinning. What the fuck? Why am I in the air? What? What? What the actual fuck was that? What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again. Oh my god. That's a lot of them. And they all, like, are super spongy. How do you expect me to deal with this? I can't deal with this. These guys are bloated to fuck. We're not fighting them. No, this is not happening. I mean, they can fight them and get killed, but I'm not. Yes, I have deep respect for my companions. Please understand. I'm back. And I have chalky milk. Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult, and I need my chalky milk. Man. Oh, you're back too. I also just came back. We both came back at the same time. Yeah. So this version of the game isn't good. I knew it wasn't gonna be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that clip. It's a good clip. It's a good bit. Anytime I post a YouTube short, like, not anytime, but like probably 90% of the time I post like a YouTube short on there, I get like a pretty notable amount of dislikes. It's kind of funny. It's meaningless because it doesn't matter. Like, nobody even sees that metric unless they use a YouTube add-on. Oh yeah, thanks. I haven't done a whole lot with YouTube lately. The thing is that I used to be a YouTuber. And that's like the main thing that I did. And I pretty much like I did it for a really long time. And then I kind of fell off of it because YouTube is just kind of become really difficult in general to just do anything on. Mostly just because it's full of copyright hell, so any little type of thing you do, no matter how creative it is, goes under heavy scrutiny with the with their copyright system over there. So it just ends up being very difficult to just post anything on there and gain any kind of traction because of the way that it works. Yeah. YouTube is pretty pay to win, I would say. I've had success on YouTube in the past. Like, I used to do pretty well on YouTube way back in the day, but that was like a completely different era of YouTube. It's not like that anymore. This section is really fucking me up. This section is like not the same at all. They completely changed this. Like, on the Super Nintendo version, I can just autopilot this, but I can't do that here. I actually have to, like, somewhat pay attention to the pattern. Okay. Okay. I'm probably not gonna get this level completed yet, though. I'm probably gonna get a game over. Oh my god, that hit me? Really? This is, needlessly cruel. Still in it, though. Still in it. Barely, but still in it. Got my G. Oh, god damn it. This is not the word. This is not the end of it, though. There's still these vultures. Why is there a barrel there? I guess that's like a bonus, but they make it more obvious. Jesus, this is nerve-wracking because of the way this is done. No! No! Damn it, dude! I rolled too early. Fuck. Alright. Now I have to do this long-ass section again. And I'm running out of lives again. So then I have to do the whole level again if I die. Oh, Jesus, dude. There's a part of me that definitely does not want to complete this version of the game because it's really bad. There's like a few things here and there that, oh, it's interesting. But then there's other stuff where it's like, wow, this is absolute just fucking hell. Well, yeah, it's the same problem literally every Game Boy game has, except the GBA ones fix it. The GBA versions fix this issue. But like, Game Boy and Color platformers all have like no visibility, so you can't see anything, and it just becomes really fucking annoying. But yeah, YouTube, like back in my OG days, like we're talking a very long time ago, I used to like have like, I'd say like in total all the videos I made, which there were a lot of them, I got like maybe a grand total of 4 million views, which for around that time, it was quite a lot. And there was like a few of my videos that got like over 100,000 views, stuff like that. But that was like back when YouTube was just still a baby. And when you could just like post something and you wouldn't have like 5 million other people trying to post similar things. So like these days, most of the stuff that is on YouTube, and even here on Twitch to an extent, is personality driven. So like, to an extent that's always been true of these sites, but it's even more true now than it was before. So the YouTube that you're looking at is not my original YouTube. It is technically speaking, my third YouTube channel, but it's really the second one because it's the second one I actually put effort into. And a lot of the stuff on my current YouTube channel is like not there. It's like delisted because of like copyright issues. So like I delisted the vast majority of my backlog of content on that particular YouTube channel. there's probably like, I want to say 40 hours of content that's not there. So, the YouTube channel doesn't do too hot these days as a result of that. Like, I wouldn't say the YouTube channel is dead. It's just not doing very well. And I'm not sure if I can actually revive that particular YouTube channel, because there's various theories on it and nobody knows anything about YouTube, so who can say for sure? But there are theories that when you nuke your YouTube channel, or your YouTube channel takes like a particular death blow to its engagement or, you know, output or whatever, there's a theory that like your channel gets sort of like shadow banned when you do stuff like that, or that stuff just happens to you and YouTube just doesn't push your content anymore. So it could be that algorithmically my YouTube channel is poisoned now, and no matter what I post, I won't actually get views again that are like what I had before. It's hard to say, though. It's very hard to say. The shorts do okay, but the shorts only seem to do okay because they were, they're like on their own algorithm. They're not like the normal YouTube stuff. But who knows? Anyway, I finally beat that stupid-ass level. And for some reason, the palette of this level is like ice. And it's really dark. Why did they make this nighttime? Yeah, yay for beating that level indeed. But yeah, this is weird. Why'd they make this night? It was never night in the original. I mean, I guess the creative licensing, I suppose. Maybe they're like, hey, let's just make this one night. And they're like, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, that could be that. Just, they wanted to just use some different colors. Because, like, the other one was daytime. So, it's, I don't know, funny to me. I really love these stupid-ass mini versions of the naughties on those wheels. I don't think they have a specific name. I think they're just still called a naughty. I don't think the guys on the wheels have a special name. For this particular series, where I'm playing all the DKC games, the next one to play after this would be the GBA version of this game. So we'd be playing the same game again, but it'd be GBA-ized. Which is a pretty good version, I'd say. It has problems, but it's pretty good. And we'll be 100%ing the GBA versions because they have the most content. So instead of just rushing through everything like we're doing now, we'll actually get everything. Alright, let's see. At least within reason. There might be a couple things, if there's some really bad minigames or something, I might say, eh, fuck it. And I won't do those, but I'll try. Damn it. The main thing that I'm noticing about this version especially is things are just kind of all out of whack in terms of size. Some things are really... Damn it. That is easy to do. Some things are really small, and other things are really unusually large. Like, the proportions even of the levels are all over the place. Like, they're not accurate at all, whatsoever. Everything's just kind of weird looking. Can I pick that up? Jeez. There you go. But yeah, like, you know, I do want to do stuff with YouTube, and I've tried a few things recently-ish, like in the last year, to see if I can, you know, maybe see what it does, what happens, where it takes me. Like, I tried making content out of the streams that I'm doing here right now, and, you know, making them into, like, a very edited-down format. Because I've seen, you know, some YouTubers get some good popularity on their videos doing that, where they turn their Twitch streams into content. But it's as I expected. It's as I expected with that type of format. What the fuck? That hit me? Really? That's dumb. As I expected with that kind of format, it doesn't really work very well when you aren't already popular. You know, but I still wanted to try it just in case, because I don't always like to go by my assumptions that something won't work just because I'm not popular enough to do it. But in most cases, because I'm so experienced with content creation and YouTube and all that, I almost always am right when I assume something about the website. So in this case, I was right. And like that type of format does not work unless you're already popular. Nobody's gonna have it suggested to them really or click on it unless they know who you are. So that's kind of not something that you can do. Alright. So, another thing about this version that makes it a lot harder... is you can't, keep your animal buddies. Once you get hit once, you lose them forever. Because they don't stay on screen, you can't go and pick them up again and catch them to ride them. So, it makes levels like these a lot harder because it's really easy to lose them. So, you usually just end up having to do it with your Kongs. So all really the animal buddies accomplish, usually, is just making it so you take another hit. And that's pretty much it for this version. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but it's not anything to apologize for. It's just the way it is. When it comes to stuff with YouTube, I'm pretty much like, I'm used to it at this point. Like, I've had my highs and lows with YouTube. I remember when I could post something and we get 10k views in like a day. And then now I remember when I post something, it does not do that. It does the opposite of that. And you know, that's fine. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, there are things that I could have done in the past if I made different decisions. Damn it, I really died there, huh? Nice hitbox. If I made different decisions that would have, my YouTube channel would have still been alive. But, like, it's pretty much most of them were decisions that I had to make. I did have some bad luck, in fairness, but there were things that I could have done to, keep my YouTube channel alive, and because I didn't do those, well, now I'm, pretty much YouTube's dead for me, so that's just the way it is. I had my chance, and I blew it. And that's just how it be. Technically speaking, I've had a few chances, and I've blown them, so, yeah, it's how it is. Like, when it comes to even Twitch, I'm pretty neutral when it comes to how I feel about Twitch. In general, I think that with Twitch, it's mostly just a matter of patience. There's not really anything you can do to game Twitch. You just have to just use it and stream and be consistent, and that's basically it. I was just drinking my chalky milk. Alright, this boss should be fun. I think they made... Oh, God. Nice throw, Donkey Kong. Oh, wow. This version really sucks for throwing barrels, huh? Wow. You can't throw barrels for shit in this version. There we go. Oh, God, this camera is atrocious. This reminds me of the same camera problem that the King K. Rool fight had on Land. The DK Land 1. Yeah, with Twitch, it's just a matter of patience. You have to just be consistent, be present, do the thing, stream, and, you know, have some common sense where it's like, oh, hey, people want to watch me play certain games, and, or certain types of games, you know, whatever, and you typically want to lean into that a little bit when you notice that people like certain things that you stream, and, you know, branch out, too, every now and then to make sure that you don't get yourself stuck in a rut of only doing one thing. Because that can be bad, too. That wasn't too bad. Once I adjusted for the weird-ass barrel physics. But, you know, and so, you know, for that, you know, it's more just about consistency and stuff like that. And, you know, having a modicum amount of quality, you know? Have good audio. Or at least decent audio. Make sure your stream is, you know, viewable. You know, it's just basic stuff, really. Having friends can help, for sure. But most people don't have friends that can help them when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, the friends that tend to help the most are the ones that are already Twitch streamers. Shit. Well, they changed that. Well, it's very nice of you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so like, you know, when it comes to that, it's more about the friends that typically end up helping you are the ones that are already streaming on Twitch and are established in some way. I hate the hitboxes in this game. Hitboxes in this version are so bad. Oh my god, dude. Holy hell. Okay. The game's only going to get harder from here, so I'm a little concerned. Wait, why? Oh, why'd it put me here? We're done here. Yeah, we're done here. What? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? That was weird. Yeah, bring me out of here. You want to go here? Yep. And yeah, having friends definitely makes a difference when other people can help get you a little bit of exposure. I don't really have friends like that on Twitch, at least not as far as I know. So it's not really much of a thing. Like, they're... Damn it, these barrels suck ass. So I've mostly just been kind of, just, you know, sticking to the old tried and true of making sure I do the bare minimum in order to, entertain people. And, you know, I do post stuff on YouTube, but the YouTube stuff, as far as I can tell, has done absolutely nothing to grow this particular Twitch stream. So, oh, speaking of people rating me, hello. Hello, seriously. That's a good name, actually. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. You are seriously raiding? That's a good raid message. How are we doing? I'm Masumi. I'm playing this weird-ass version of Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. It's my first time playing this version. I come from a background of playing many a retro game. Yep, I love me some Konosuba. Konosuba is a good-ass show. Looking forward to its 3rd season. And thank you for the follow as well. So I have a lot of experience with the Super Nintendo version of this game. I have, like, literally hundreds of hours. I used to casually speedrun DKC on the SNES. So I'm really experienced with that particular version. So I decided that I will play every version of the Donkey Kong Country games. And that's what we're doing. I've currently done all of the Land Trilogy. I just wrapped that up. And, of course, I played the SNES ones already. And now that we've done all that, we're doing this weird GBC one. And then after the GBC one, we're doing the GBA ones. And I'll be 100%ing the GBA ones. Oh, they have this warp here, for some reason. This version has a lot of selective warp removals. Some levels just don't have warps for some reason, and then other ones do. The camera here is terrible, by the way. It's just shaking non-stop. I can barely see what I'm doing. Yeah, a lot of people are bad at platformers, so I won't worry about it. Being bad at video games, in fact, is sometimes more entertaining than being good at video games. Alright. What were you streaming anyway? I'm curious. I don't get rated too often, so sometimes I forget those details. Oh my gosh. This is nearly impossible to control. Mario Party 4, okay, interesting. I've barely played the Mario Party games. Obviously, they typically require people in order to get the most out of them, so that's one of the other reasons. Last time I really played a Mario Party game was with people, and that was like the GameCube era. You love looking through the retro category in general? Yeah, same. I'm a big I'm a big fan of the retro category on Twitch. There's a lot of good streamers to be found. I enjoy watching many a good streamer. Man, it is really... This version's really something. The camera, if in of itself, is fascinating. How just bad it is sometimes. Still, though, in some ways, this isn't as bad as the land games. So it is an improvement in some ways. I quite like the 8-bit rendition of this song, I'll give it that. Oh, damn it. Alright. That's new. Oh man, I almost got hit there. And they have some weird changes to some of these levels. I think they changed some of it just for the camera. Just so that you could actually see what you were doing. But yeah, I guess if there's any other introductions I need to give, I tend to stream a lot of retro games. Sometimes stuff that's newer retro-ish, like PS2, GameCube, stuff like that. I do a lot of variety in general when it comes to the games that I play, but I do tend to have a pretty large retro focus. Alright, got through that level. Wasn't too bad. Now this level, we'll see how this goes. It depends what they changed. Okay, they changed that, alright. Yeah, I've played quite a few GameCube things on here. I use real hardware for that. It's a nice setup. I've quite enjoyed the setup. It's a more recent thing that I just got set up. At the moment, though, I'm waiting for a better controller. Because the OEM GameCube controller is kind of shredding my thumb a lot. So I'm waiting for the my new controller to arrive before I get back to the GameCube stuff. I was playing some Luigi's Mansion last time I was messing with GameCube. Good game. Pretty short too, but I'd be able to finish that in another stream, but had to shelve it just because it's way too rough on my thumb. So far this isn't too bad, this level. Other than the weird stutter, there's like some of these levels, the scrolling stutters. I'm not sure if anyone else sees that. But, like, some of the scrolling here is a bit weird. So far, this is pretty much the same as the SNES version. Just a worse camera. When it comes to this level, at least. Hope you're enjoying the 8-bit jams here. Aquatic ambiance in 8-bit. Kind of a neat novelty. The land version had its own take on it in the music, too. The land version recycles a lot of the same music. Alright. Okay, they still have this secret here. That's good. Yeah, Mario Party, man. There's a friend of mine who wrecked his hand and put like a hole in his hand playing one of the mini games on the N64. The N64 controller is pretty infamous for wrecking people's hands and stuff with some of its like demands. All right, so we got Torchlight Trouble, which hilariously enough, you don't even need squawks. It's so bright. We'll take him anyway, though. Oh, that's cute. So it just lights up. There's no flash or anything yet because it's so limited. It just makes it brighter. Probably also adds slowdown because you have an extra sprite on the screen. I'm actually really looking forward to playing the GBA versions of these games because I've actually played them quite a lot in the past on my own GBA back in the day. The only one I didn't was the first DKC, which I've only beaten once on GBA. And we gotta kill this guy. Yeah, we have to keep DK for this. This version doesn't let you skip these guys. Okay. Nice. That went pretty smooth. Alright, so now this will probably not go smooth. These levels are really, really hard on the Game Boy because of the weird physics changes that they make to everything, and it just makes it kind of awful. We'll see how I do. We'll see how I do. There's been a few of these levels so far that have been absolutely atrocious in terms of playability. And then some of them are okay. Oh, yeah, see, like, the tires don't work right on this version. They're weird. I can't really articulate, unless you're using them yourself, what I mean by why the tires are weird. They're kind of like... What's the term? So, like, sometimes I jump and it does the full jump. Other times it doesn't and it acts like I'm doing a normal jump, if that makes sense. It's inconsistent. Sometimes it only does it when it feels like it, it seems. And that's what gets me killed a lot when they have these tires required to get through the level. So, it can be a bit tedious, a bit frustrating. Well, yeah, the resolution's awful because it's a Game Boy game. Not much you can do about that, unfortunately. It just comes with the territory. Game Boy Color wasn't really... My god! Game Boy Color wasn't really that much of an upgrade from the original Game Boy. The main thing that it really only upgraded was the color palette, I believe. Otherwise, it didn't really do a whole lot. And don't get me wrong, the color upgrade was substantial enough that it got a lot of people to buy one. But it wasn't exactly a big game changer. The Game Boy Color was more like of a halfway upgrade. It wasn't really a proper upgrade. The Game Boy Advance was the real upgrade. I guess if I were to put it this way, the Game Boy Color kind of came off like it was like a PlayStation Pro, you know? It's kind of what it felt like. It did have its own exclusive titles, I suppose, but yeah. Jesus, that jump, I can tell I'm gonna be dying a lot there. That jump is fucked up. I don't know what they expect me to do there, but I guess I'll have to figure out what weird jump they want me to do to make that possible to reach. Okay. It's like that, okay. It's really stupid then. Oh my god, that is precise as hell. The precision for that is absurd. Alright, we're almost there, but this last bit is awful. What the hell is this? Why did they design it like this? They completely changed that and made it so much worse. I hate them so much. Why did they do this? I'm gonna assume because it's 2000. Did Rare even work on this? Like, it's bad. Oh, God. I mean, it has their name on it, so I guess they... Are you shitting me, dude? I guess they must have. But why do, like, the tires overlap like that? Who thought that was a good idea? The original does not do that. And there's a reason the original doesn't do that, because it's stupid. It, like, makes it so much needlessly harder for no reason. Okay. Well, thank fuck that's over. Alright, so now we have the boss. Wonder, probably won't, the strat won't work, I'm gonna assume. Oh, he's different, okay. They changed him. So the live system in this is meaningless, by the way. If you get a game over, it doesn't actually accomplish anything. Rare made this, really. It must have been Rare at its worst. Okay. Alright. managed to brute force my way through that guy. Yeah, this boss is totally different. Like, the concept is the same, but the way that you fight him is different. The GBA versions have problems, but they are far more faithful to the SNES version than, like, this is. Okay. Fear Factory 8-bit. I'm interested. Kind of looks neat. The music's pretty cool, too. Pretty neat. A little... Still, like, you know, fucked up, but neat. There's, like, a lot of really minor differences in level design as well, I'm noticing. Too many to list because, you know, I'm going at a fast pace. Now, I'm not sure if taking Rambi here is a good idea or a bad idea. Probably a bad idea, but I'm all about those bad ideas. I already lost him. So we have a section coming up here, and it's awfully hard. I already died, huh? Before I could even reach it. Okay. I thought I still had another Kong, but I guess I didn't. Fair enough. My one concern is that these last couple worlds of the game are gonna take the longest. Because they're a pretty big difficulty spike. And considering how fucked up the controls are in this game, with the physics, it's not really the controls, it's the physics that are doing it. Like, the physics are really weird. And just level design differences as well. Yeah, this part is hard as hell on the SNES. I'm not sure how they do it here. Okay. It seems like they made it easier, other than the really jank jumping. Yeah, they made that easier. That's way harder on the SNES. So I was worried over nothing. That's interesting. So you don't collect bananas when you're doing Donkey Kong's little ground pound attack thing there. Ugh. So my question is, how do you avoid that coconut? It's so massive. Because there's going to be more of those in the future. And I'm just wondering what they expect you to do there. Maybe they want you to roll jump out of the way and then roll back. Maybe that's the strat. Man, this is I hate auto-scrollers on the Game Boy so much. We have one more after this. I think. Actually, wait, we may have 3 more. Jeez, this game has a lot of them. This game has more auto-scrollers than it really should, to be honest. Jesus. He just rolled there, like, on his own volition. That was bizarre. They make you feel bad? Yeah. That's part of the journey of when you play everything of a certain, like, little franchise or whatever. When you do stuff like this, you do end up coming across some unfortunate versions. It's just how it is. Yeah, I tried to roll there, and the timing was off, so the naughties in this just drop like an absolute fucking rock. Yeah, like, that's like instant drop almost, so you get like no time to react. This is taking some degree of concentration. Mega Man on Game Boy sounds disturbing. I'm not even sure if I've seen Game Boy Mega Man. I've seen most Mega Man stuff streamed at some point, but I'm not sure if I've seen the GB ones. Probably not enough people are brave enough to play them. Maybe Voxandra's played them. She's played like every Game Boy thing. Or not every Game Boy thing, every Mega Man thing, I mean. It seems like she has. She seems to be like the biggest Mega Man fan. Alright, let's see. Oh god, this bit. Okay. Got a Kung. Yeah, well, I can be that streamer who's played every Donkey Kong thing. I'll become that streamer in the near future. Oh, that's wretched. I wasn't expecting it to change directions like that. It doesn't do that in the original. That almost got me, actually. I still have another Kong, but you obviously can lose those very fast, so... Ideally, I don't get hit. Okay. Yeah, some changes have been made to this level, but I managed it. That is a really long level, so I'm glad I didn't die much in that. I don't care about this bonus. Yeah, stay mad. Stay mad, Diddy. Ugh. I think the main thing that's getting me through this in an okay amount of time is that I have played this game, like the original game, so much that I do still have it memorized, so I generally know what to expect. The main thing that tends to get me killed in this version is the physics are completely different. And some of the level design is different in some areas, and the enemy placement is sometimes slightly altered. So it still gets me killed a lot just because of those minor changes, but just generally knowing what's coming up does help. Because I definitely can't always see it. And that low visibility problem with the Game Boy. So they can't troll me as much with that usually. But they can troll me in spots like that where the gap is larger in this version than it is on the SNES. So you just die faster there. Or just more easily, I should say. And they have stuff like this where you have to like wait for it to go back. Which in the SNES version, there's like a really easy trick you can do to just kill that Slippa instantly. That's gonna take damage there. Yeah, I have a lot of questions for this version as well. Because there's some stuff I understand why they changed it, and then there's other stuff where I don't know why they did. Like, for example, why does that Zinger rapidly go down there? Why is that Zinger on a different pattern from the SNES version? That's what I wonder. Like, sometimes enemies are just, like you say, arbitrarily very fast. And that's something that trips me up a lot and gets me killed. Is just some enemies are just abnormally quick, and they aren't like that in the SNES. Really, though? Like, are you supposed to do a major jump, precision jump with the ropes there to get past that zinger without getting hit? I'm just wondering how you do that without taking damage from the zinger or just getting yourself, you know, falling into the pit. Really weird the way that they did that. Okay. Right, so it's a very limited pattern. But, like, when I jump, it's like, see? Like, I should have grabbed the rope. And he didn't grab the rope there. Like, the hitbox on that is fucked up. Because I should have, by all accounts, I should have made that jump and not hit the zinger. But instead, I just fall into the pit. So, there's definitely some bad design decisions at play here. And we're possibly just overlooked some stuff. Hey, Irie2, welcome. Yeah, it is pretty cringe. Okay. That almost got me again. Right, so this part is probably also gonna be stupid, but we'll try. There we go. I think there's a Kong down there, but I'm not gonna get it. Oh, it's your friend. Oh, welcome. Always good to see more new faces. Sorry about the lack of talking at the moment. This is a very weird level that's oddly difficult because they changed it in stupid ways that I don't like. Oh, thank you. Alright, I finally got a checkpoint, but I have, like, no lives, right? And thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, jeez. Almost died there. I think I'm pretty low on lives, so I don't think the checkpoint will actually help me here. Okay. Oh my gosh. The camera is so fucked up there. Yo. Alright, cool, cool. Ugh. Man. This level is friggin' evil. Holy hell, this is so much worse than it is on SNES. Like, this level's already pretty bad on the Super Nintendo, to be honest. And I say that as someone who can do that level in my sleep. But, like, this is pretty evil. Oh, dude. Diddy, you didn't roll. Alright. I didn't see my live counter. Can I see it when I pause? No. So I guess we're gonna guess how many lives I have. It's probably 0. Well, definitely now. Yeah. That's a pretty good thing that you heard. Hey, little Devi, welcome in. You're the cool person from Twitter. Alright. So, we're back to the beginning of this level again. And that means I have to do that stupid jump again. Alright. So this level's fucked up. I don't like it. Makes me a bit upset. But I kind of know what is most of this level now and what to expect with the weird changes, so I can probably get through it without too much more trouble. Like this stump spot, for example. Better to just take the hit there usually, I think. But yeah, it's a silly section. Then we got this part with a zinger who for some reason moves weirdly like that. And then this bit. We should be close to the checkpoint barrel. And this part's also kind of mean. There we go. The one nice thing, if I want to call it nice about this version, sometimes it's not. One nice thing about this version is Diddy doesn't like to roll when he gets to the top of the platform out of screen. Apparently Diddy just doesn't roll when he's off screen on these platforms. So you better do it before he goes off screen, otherwise he won't do it. That's another thing I just learned. Yes, you are indeed the cool person from Twitter. I've basically, just for the few minutes, I've not been looking at chat because I'm trying to get through this level. That requires all my attention. So I'll catch up in a sec. Okay, that's also weird. The camera here is really throwing me off because it's very limited, so I'm having a hard time with this one. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's roll these guys. There's my Kong. Okay. Alright, so in the Super Nintendo version, a platform is still there even when it's off screen. In this version, there is no platform until you can see it. So I just died because of that. And I died here again because they changed that part of the level and it threw me off again. For some reason, there's like, I don't know, everything about this is very weird, the way that they altered everything. Okay. So for the record, lives don't matter in this version. That's one saving grace to this. The lives are just purely there for the hell of it. The only thing that they really does is it removes your checkpoint and you have to do the level again. Otherwise, you keep your progress. The game autosaves every time you complete a level. So... But yeah, this version is pretty mad evil, I will say. Yeah. That part in particular is quite questionable. Shovel Knight I've had for a long time. I've not played it, but I've heard it's amazing. Like, it's one of those games everyone says is like a must-play. So I'm sure Shovel Knight is something I'll stream eventually. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Back to the beginning again. I almost want to farm lives for this level, so I have more shots at this before, before I lose the checkpoint from a game over. But unfortunately, I don't have access to Funky's flights. You get Funky's flights way too late onto this world, so I can't go back to other worlds right now. Again with that. Okay. It really feels like that part in particular, is it even possible to avoid taking damage there? It feels like it isn't. Like, you have to get hit by the zinger, which is so weird to me. Whatever. Like, this level's definitely high up there in terms of the what the fuck. The what the fuck meter. Okay, that works. It's very precise, but that works. Going in from the top. That shouldn't work, but it does. Okay, so that seems to be more consistent. Alright. I mean, laughing is fine. I don't care if people laugh at my expense. If I did care, I'd let people know, but, like, it's all in good fun. I'm not really mad at this game or anything. You have to understand that I'm doing something that you really shouldn't be doing, and I'm playing a jank-ass, very inferior version of a game that already has a good version. Like, I don't have to play this. I'm just playing this because it's a stupid thing to do. That's mainly what it comes down to. If you dislike me for the kink, that's fine too. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate, actually. I'm definitely disappointed. I wasn't expecting much, and I'm still disappointed. That's pretty much the way that I feel about this version of the game. So that part with the zingers, by the way, that's new. Like, when that zinger moving back and forth like that, that's not in the original. They added that because they're jerks. So this part is probably going to be rough. How? How, though? How are you supposed to make that jump? What? Alright. I'm sure this game's completable because, people have completed it. But Do they just want you to jump, like, super, super late? They must. That is bizarre. Also, for context, there's no glitches unless they're the game itself. Unless it's the game itself that's glitching. Oh, God. Because this is, like, essentially, you may as well say this is on a real Game Boy, because I'm using the Mr. FPGA, which is, hardware accurate emulation. So this is like as if you were playing on a Game Boy. So if there's anything that the game is doing, it's absolutely the game, and it's not like, oh, it's because you're using an emulator or whatever. Alright. So I still have Diddy, so I still have that in reserve in case I need him, but mostly the instant death pits are the things that are killing me here. Yeah, that was nice. So I guess I just had some bad luck there. Yeah, back pocket Diddy, exactly. Diddy Kong Racing, I remember I played that once on a real N64 when it was newer at like a friend's house, or a quote-unquote friend's house. I think it was like one of those parties that I was... Like, you know how you'll get invited to like a birthday party, but you're not really friends with that person? And it's just like everybody gets invited to the party. I think it was one of those situations where I played like a bunch of N64 games at their house with a bunch of people. Jesus. Missed those moments. Yeah. So I think so far, out of all the levels I've done, this is the worst one for this version. Definitely takes the cake. Wow, okay, so I guess we're starting over again. I'll get it eventually. It's a hell of a time, this one. So, like, normally I wouldn't be opposed to using a save state in these types of situations. The problem, though, is it does break the game when I do it. I might still do it anyway, though. If I can't get this, I might use a save state at the checkpoint barrel just to save some time, so I don't have to do this first half of the level over and over again. I might still do it anyway, but so far, yeah, it's looking like I might have to. I can fix it. So, like, basically what happens most of the time when you use save states with this game is it makes the screen, like, break, where it goes, like, it has this weird screen tearing on it. It'll be obvious if I end up using it. You'll know what I'm talking about. But it's not, like, a big deal, because I can just fix it by resetting the game, and I'll still keep my progress. Right, so I had to go in from the top on this one. Yeah, like that. It's not easy. I'm just making it look easy. It's because I've done this part so many times already that I'm making it look a lot easier than it actually is. Even the first, like the original Super Nintendo version of this game is pretty difficult. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I do play a lot of video games, so it tends to be a thing. So I guess I'll put the, since we got a checkpoint barrel, I'll put this down, save state down. And, we'll just rely on that just to save some time. I still want to do the level legit, so I just wanted to just save a tiny bit of time on the game over screens and stuff. Yeah, see, like this? Let me just go like that. So it hasn't broken yet, but it'll do it sometimes. You'll know when it breaks because it'll be obvious. There'll be like this weird screen tear thingy. Right. Sometimes, actually, it's funny. When I do save states, usually it makes me play better. Maybe because I'm not as tensed up, so I'm a little more relaxed. I usually tend to play games better when I'm less tense. So that might actually help me. Okay, let's see. Yeah, got hit by the zinger there. That's okay. Right, so this bit, what do you want me to do here? Yeah, so they do want you to wait till the very last second, so they almost want complete precision out of you. That's kind of dumb, but I understand it at least. Except there where that wasn't the case, so they changed it. They changed it, yeah. Alright, right, I'm doing the save states right. Let's do that, save time. Also keep our lives intact. Yeah, this is atrocious. This level's not nearly as bad on the SNES, I promise. Like, if you're not familiar with the SNES version, this isn't nearly as bad. It's mainly they just made some minor changes to this one that makes it evil. It's almost like they did it on purpose. Like, they thought that it wasn't hard enough or something, so they decided to just make it this way. It's kind of like when you do plastic surgery and you don't need plastic surgery, you know? Like those celebrities do that. And then it just makes them look worse and like kind of like a ghoul. Like Simon Cowell. Have you seen what Simon Cowell looks like lately? Let me tell you, it's not good. Oh, somehow I lived there. Oh, not that time. I think I'm gonna save state that section because it seems like it doesn't actually work. I think that part's broken. Like, it's mostly just down to luck, if you can actually do that. Because there's nothing at all consistent about how any of that worked. It seems, yeah, RNG based, yeah, right. That seems to be the case. I think it depends on, like, when it spawns on the screen. So there might be some screen manipulation you can do to make it better, but I ain't about that. That's too ridiculous for me. Hey, Dubious, welcome. Yeah, there's another one of these. It's really bad, actually. There, it broke. Yeah, so now you can see it. It's all like, it's like there's a tear in time and space. Yeah, so that's there now. It gets fixed when you reset. Alright. So I've been stuck on this level for a while for people who are just coming in like Dubious, just so you're aware of what's happening. They made this level really, really bad for some reason, so I'm having to suffer. Oh, they went away. That's interesting. I've never actually seen it go away like that before. It was always permanent. Yeah, definitely... God damn it. Definitely saving some time, though. So, like, it's probably also obvious for people who are familiar with the SNES version of this game. But you don't jump like this in the SNES. Like, the jumping physics, the rolling physics, the way the barrel works, it's all completely different from how it is. There's the tear again. It's all completely different in how it controls. It's not at all the same. So I'm getting better at adjusting to the physics changes, but the barrel thing right there is fucking me up a lot because, I don't know, maybe I'm getting impatient, but the way that you throw barrels in this usually gets you killed. You kind of, like, move forward when you throw a barrel. Okay, so yeah, you kind of, like, do a dead stop and jump and throw it. Otherwise, like, you just get tossed when you throw a barrel. It's weird. Yeah, I would say it is cringe. Alright. Okay, I got hit there. That's fine. This is fine. Alright, so this is like the section, right? So we're gonna put down a save state here. Yeah, see, it's not there anymore. Oh, now it is. What? Okay. Sure. Where are we? Oh, okay. I guess. Now we have to deal with this guy. They changed that. The Necky's completely different. Okay. Finally! Good fucking god. So it's funny, because now we have this level, which is probably going to be really bad, too. This level is probably going to be a lot worse in this version, for pretty much the same reasons, except it's not, like, as bad in some ways, I guess. Thank you, thank you. Still have a lot left to go on this version, unfortunately, but I'm on a good pace. I can probably get it done in this stream. So, another thing about this version, because I need to repeat myself because people come in who are new and didn't see me playing this earlier, you don't keep your animal buddies because of sprite limitations. So if you get hit, you lose the animal buddy permanently unless you find another pickup for them. So they're only really good for taking an extra hit. And I guess because On Guard's faster, On Guard's good for, like, moving fast underwater, but keeping On Guard is difficult. Yeah, see, like that. So, on the SNES version, these levels are often a lot easier because you can just pick up, you know, the fish again or whatever, or the animal buddy. But not so here. Not so here. I'm also noticing there are multitudes of changes made to this version already. Where, like, this level is completely different in some ways. A checkpoint barrel. Very nice. I guess I'll put down a save state just in case I get desperate. Which I'm kind of feeling that way already because of how long I was on that level. Okay. Yeah, visibility being reduced is kind of one of those things where, for the most part, I get it. You know, Game Boy screen, what are you gonna do, right? Like, there's only so much you can do. There's sprite limitations. You have to shrink the field of view. It's just the reality of things, right? So, I get it. I still don't like it, though. It's still one of those things where, like, I'd rather you just didn't. Okay, I can just go here, alright. Yeah, I agree, like, the alternatives don't port it. Yeah, I can agree with all that. There were, like, better ways to go about it. So that's what the land games did. The land games just made a different game. And it kind of worked. It wasn't very good, but it worked. Like, the land games were not good. They were okay at best. Mediocre games, I'd call them. A tactical RPG with the Kongs. Yeah, I mean, I could have been down with that. That sounds like it would have been a good time. That sounds like a very good idea. Oh, yeah, the spinning thing, the Croctopus. Yeah. Those Croctopus things look way scarier on the SNES. Can we wait for this? I think with this one, we have to wait for it to come back like this, yeah. That's weird. I'm not gonna... Oh, darn it. I'm just gonna say we're not bothering with the letters, because we don't really need to. Thank goodness I'm not trying to 100% this version. Alright. Oh, you mean the... Oh, not the Croctopuses. Do you mean, like, the tires? Is that what you mean? The tires scaring you? The tires will do that. Tire jump scares are a pretty common thing in this. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not 100%ing all of these. The only ones I'm 100%ing are the GBA versions. Because they have the most content, and they're playable. So I'm willing to do those ones, but the rest I'm just, like, I've been just speeding through them. A Persona game, but Donkey Kong. I'd be down with that. Date Candy Kong. Date Dixie Kong. Sure, why not? Just do full furry simulator. I really should wait for that next time. I'm taking some damage here I don't need to really take. I'm being a little bit impatient because that level kind of really set me back a lot, and I just kind of want to speed through the game, but unfortunately the game disagrees. Yeah, that's the thing, is DKC1 in particular, there's no incentive to 100% it. You don't get anything for 100%ing that game, so there's not really a good reason to do it. Oh yeah, you can get On Guard here. It's not really worth it, though. I just skipped this section. I heard that the Mario Land games on Game Boy are good. They're like really good Game Boy games, so I'd be curious to see how they do it. Versus this. Damn it, I got hit by that stupid thing again. Oh, man. Man. This level, as I expected, is hurting me. Yeah. From what I've seen of a little bit of the Mario Land games, they look like they went the route of just making things shrunk down a lot so you don't have the FOV problems. Which is kind of how you'd want to do it. Makes the most sense to me. Right, so this section here, I'm getting, like, impatient or something. I gotta, like, go here. Yeah, that's fine. But then this part up here, we gotta, like, wait. Yeah, do that. That works, too. Right. That's actually not very good placement, to be honest. They could have made that better. That part's kind of BS. Oh, that part is, too. I forgot about that stupid-ass fish. Right, so this part... This is about the furthest I've been on this version. Right, so then you got this. It just goes around. I hear a barrel. Is it down here? Yeah, okay. I think this is okay? Yeah, that's okay. And then we have this, which chases us. What's down here, though? Just the tire to hit me? Okay. And then we have this bit. Yeah, this is different from the SNES version. They actually made that section easier. So this is the last part of the level. I'm gonna die here because it's really easy to get hit by these fish. So unless they made this easier, I'm gonna die here. It's important to take this part slow because they troll you a lot. Okay, no, they made that easier. Okay. So I'll give them this. That last stretch of the level in the SNES version is way harder. So the hardest part of that was like halfway through the level. So, not the worst. Like, that wasn't nearly as bad as the last level, so I'll give them that. I haven't played too many Game Boy games myself. Thank you. I haven't played too many myself. I've played, these ones, like, you know, the Donkey Kong stuff recently. I've played the Pokemans, like most people have done that. So, other than that, I haven't really done too much Game Boy. I've played an okay amount of GBA games, but even then, there's a lot of GBA stuff I've not touched. Oh, you can just... okay. Interesting. So this is another auto-scroller level. And so far, this one seems okay. Not too bad. Like, it's ugly looking, yeah. It looks gross. But... I will say this. The auto-scrollers in the Donkey Kong Country games are a lot better than the ones in, like, Mario World and stuff. The auto-scrollers aren't too bad, usually, in DKC games. In fact, there's even a few auto-scroller levels that are good in the DKC trilogy. Like, I would say the... what are they called? What are those ones? Damn it, I hate this tire so much. I'm trying to remember what it was called. They're like... My brain is dying at the moment. You know how you kind of remember something and you're trying to remember what it's called and you can't remember, even though it's obvious what it's called? I'm dealing with that at the moment. I'm dealing with that with my brain. It's something to do with... Like, DKC2 has these auto-scroll levels where you're on a... yeah, roller coaster, that's what I meant. So they're like a roller coaster auto-scrollers. They're kind of like that. Those ones are good. I like those in 2. Those are good auto-scrollers. They're like a race. You gotta, like, race the other Kremlins. And if you do it, you get a DK coin. So for that tire, I'm gonna do a save state there. Because the tires they don't work properly in this game. So I'm going to just put a save state when I encounter some of those, so that I don't keep dying from them. Not that I'm not dying from other things in this level, but at least that way, I'm saving myself some of my sanity and a lot of time. Right, so here, save state. There we go. Like, I'm not even joking. These tires only work when they feel like it. It's quite impressive. Like, that one didn't even work. I just still managed to make the jump anyway. Just like you. Yeah. Yeah. I hear that. I mean, I just recovered from a bout of insomnia. Well, I don't even know if I'm recovered yet. I wouldn't say I'm recovered, I'm just feeling better. So I understand that. I, like, slept 13 hours, and then I decided to stream, like, an hour later. And that's what's going on right now. And that had an encounter with assassin beetles, which was annoying because it's winter, and I don't know how the fuck the assassin beetles showed up in the house. Anyway, Blackout Basement. And thank you, Megami Infamy, I appreciate that. This game, though, is also kind of awful and evil. Assassin beetle, you can look them up on the internet if you want. I don't really want to show them on stream. Kind of gross. They're really gross-looking beetles, and they can get really large. There were like 2 of them that showed up in the house earlier, and had to help deal with that. And now I'm paranoid that they're in my room again. But they most likely are not. The beetles, assassin beetles. There's like different breeds of them, but they're pretty large beetles, and they will bite you, and they will fly in your face a bunch, and they were infesting the house. They were infesting the house almost. Like, I wouldn't say a full-on infestation, but like during summer and fall, they were everywhere. Like, there were so fucking many of them. Like, I think I personally have a kill count of like 20 assassin beetles. Oops, wrong level. It's what starts you off here. Yeah, they're pretty scary looking, but I'm honestly, in a lot of ways, I've gotten used to them. Somewhat. I would say that they've made me a lot more desensitized to spiders. I used to be really scared of spiders up until assassin beetles came into my life, and then they don't really feel that scary in comparison. Spiders are kind of just like, yeah, okay. Compared to the shit that I was dealing with last year. Oh yeah, also I should probably, just for sake of time, put down another save state. Because I didn't put one down for this level. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. Good Polish facts. Were those the ones that came into my AC or something last year? Yes, they were. They were exactly those. Wait, why am I here again? Is this the right level? Yeah, this is the right level. Never mind. Let's load the save state. Yeah, it's a cool name, I guess. They're really awful, though. I think the main issue that those beetles have, though, like, not only do they look gross, sure, like, a lot of insects look gross. Like, you know, that's fine. That's not the issue. The issue is that to dispose of them, you have to use a vacuum cleaner. You can't, like, get rid of them any other way. So, because if you try and kill them and squash them, they smell. So, and they leave a mess. Like, they're too big. So you have to use a vacuum. Otherwise, you can't really dispose of them. And they will even crawl out of the vacuum. So you have to plug up the vacuum. Like the nozzle, the hose. Otherwise, they will crawl out. Usually the vacuum does not kill them because they're often too big for that. Yeah. So it's just... they're fucking terrible to deal with if they're in your house. Yeah, it's really gross. I remember during the summer and fall, there were a couple times that the beetles would just land on my monitor while I'm, like, using my computer to just land right in front of my face onto the monitor. I also remember one time they were buzzing around my light on my ceiling, and then they, and it was just buzzing around like that. And there was one time one buzzed right next to my ear, too. That was fun. So yeah, they're just something I don't want to have anything to do with. Alright, now we're onto the really dumb boss. Boss Dumb Drum. So this boss is super lazy in the SNES, and it might actually be somehow worse on this one. This is a super easy boss on the SNES version. So far, it looks exactly the same. Yep. The only difference is that the enemies do a rapid drop. I'm gonna switch to Diddy for this. Yeah, so the only difference is the enemies, like, almost instantly drop because this engine is weird for this GBC game. Yeah, this boss is like a filler boss. All the bosses in DKC except for King K. Rool are kind of shit. They were really phoned in. Like, I love the original DKC for SNES, don't get me wrong. I think it's like one of my favorite games just purely off of nostalgia alone, I think. But I'm well aware that the game had many an issue. And definitely the second game is a lot better. Yeah, my ears are pretty sensitive to noises too. So I can yeah, it definitely is a bit upsetting, but, you know, it's what it is. So now I think we have another auto-scroller. We're on the last world, by the way, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, so this is another auto-scroller. It's pretty tough in the original, so let's see how they do it here. So far, it seems like they might have made it easier, because the lights on these, once they tick down all the way, your platform falls and you die. So the lights are not ticking down nearly as fast on this version, so I have a feeling that they made this level easier. That's my feeling, though. It might not actually be fact. There might be some parts of this level that are just randomly evil for no reason. So, we'll see. So far, this looks like it's fucking real easy. But I'm okay with an easy level if that's what this is. I absolutely, I will take an easy level, because the past world was awful. That was some nightmare fuel. That took way too long. But yeah, bugs are kind of one of those things where they're necessary, right? But I don't like them. That's my stance on insects as a whole. Necessary evil. That doesn't mean I like them. No, really? There's no barrel there. Okay, so they changed some things. As expected, the things that I die from are what they altered. Or maybe it's not that they altered that, it's something else they changed. I'd have to look to see what they did again. But something's weird about that. Have I been stung before? No. Thankfully, no. I do feel like this game is stinging me, though. This version is definitely been an experience that I do not wish to repeat. This is the only time you'll see me play the GBC version of DKC, so I hope you enjoy. Yes, we're full of the best jokes here. Nothing but barrels of fun and laughter. I like bees, actually, well enough. I don't really have a problem with bees. I think they're pretty good bros, actually. There's like a few times bees have kind of bothered me or annoyed me, but one of the places I used to live at had quite a few bees in general. Like, there are just many a bee to be found. And they were never really too much of a problem. I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah. So they, I take back everything I said about this level. They did make it harder. They made it harder because they give you no room for error. So you have to pick up every single one of the fuel things once you reach, like, around this point of the level-ish. Around here. Not quite yet, but it's a little later. So you can't make any mistakes once you get to a certain section, which is not true of the SNES version. The SNES version gave you more... Yeah, it's like right about here, where they start making it like you cannot fuck up. Right, so I'm just gonna save here so I don't have to do that again. Yeah, never been stung, thankfully. I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, bees, in fairness, bees are gonna be different depending on where you live. In some cases, very different. Like, there's some bees in the world that are lethal. Like, in Japan, they have the killer bees, right? So, there's definitely situations where you don't want to be around bees, and I totally get that. Like, North American bees, though, are pretty chill. Like, they're not really gonna sting you or bother you or anything like that. Like, they're fine. They're pretty good bros. And they're pretty cute. Like, as far as insects go, not many insects, in my opinion, come across as cute. But I actually think bees, like North American bees at least, qualify. I think they're pretty cute, actually. Even if you have a close-up, they're pretty cute. Like, there's not really any real problem I have with bees. They're pretty cool. And yeah, bumblebees are nice. Bumblebees are a good time. I like me some bumblebee. I don't like this level, though. Alright. Put down another save state. Maybe put down another one, because there's a fucking naughty there. There you go. This level's a bit of a pain on the SNES, but it's not too bad. It's worse here because of jump physics being different. Now, screen broke again. A flying grape. Yeah, that's a funny way to phrase it. Alright, so Rambi's actually pretty bad in the SNES version for this level. Usually just ends up getting you killed. And you know what? That's true of this one as well. It is absolutely true. I'm gonna save state here because I don't want to have to do that, get the Kong barrel each time. It's tedious. Let's see. I mainly just want to try and get through this game, so I have to do a teensy bit of save states. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Rambi's no good here. Yeah. Rambi's no good here. You believe in me? Thank you. I think, well, we're getting pretty close, so it's doable. There's only, like, a couple hard levels left, and this is one of them. Most of the tough stuff has been done. The only level that's probably, unless they do some devious changes that really fuck me up, we should be nearing the end. Platform Perils is probably going to be the last stretch of awful. So, I fully expect that Platform Perils, which is the last level of the game, to be just a bad level. They're probably going to make it a million times worse in some way, so I'm fully expecting that. Yes, I'm going to go boss mode, exactly. Oh gosh. Oh wow, they give you, like, no time to recover there. The iframes were, like, half a second, maybe? So did I save here? I think I did, right? But even if I didn't, I'll just put down another one. There's iframes, it's just, like, they last for half a second. Enjoy your breakfast, thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. Less iframes than an eye doctor. Good one. Got him. Alright. Like, right here, right now, it's like, what time is it? It's like 11 p.m. here. Almost. Okay. Oh, this part sucks. Getting there, we're almost near the end. I still have a spare Kong, so if I get hit, which is likely... Yep, there we go. I can still, in theory, get through. Got the Kung. And Kung. Okay. I'm save stating here, because I don't trust these stupid-ass things. And that's why I don't trust them. Oh, hey, it worked that time. Guess what I did? I did nothing. I literally did the same thing. And it just decided to work that time, and the other time it didn't. You know what? I'm gonna give them credit here. I like the sprite work here. This looks nice, the way that they did the lighting with this. What I don't give them credit for is the bizarre mist fog effect that they decided to do. Like, I get it that they couldn't do it. I get that they couldn't do it on, GBC because of the palette limitations and stuff. But I don't get it. Just don't bother with the mist effect at all, really. Just don't bother with it at all. I'm half tempted, to be honest, I am very half tempted to just do the SNES version after this again. Because it takes me, like, less than an hour to do the SNES version. It's tempting. Just as, like, a compare and contrast. But also, I still have to do the GBA version anyway, which is pretty close to the SNES in terms of the visuals. There's differences, but it gets close. Yeah, you like the ASMR. Yeah, the ASMR is kind of one of those things where I kind of get it, and then I kind of don't. I haven't really been too exposed to ASMR, I guess, but it's kind of one of those things where I'm not, like, super into it, I guess. Oh, man, this is, it's a rough section there. Oh, damn it. You're looking up hair removal stuff? I see, I see. How did I get hit there? Interesting. Let me do a save state here. Well, like, there's different types of ASMR, right? There's, like, the normal kind, which is, like, here's some beads or wrapping paper, and I'm gonna make sounds with the wrapping paper. And then there's the other part of ASMR, which is the sexual part of it. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't normally talk about this stuff on stream, but I much prefer the sexual part of ASMR than I do the normal ASMR. So that's kind of my take on it. But other than that, like, even then, like, I have barely indulged in ASMR. Like, every now and then I have, but I think the last time I indulged in any form of ASMR was 4 years ago, probably. So that level wasn't too bad. It was easy in the SNES, too. Yeah, the paper crunching stuff is kind of whatever. Like, cool for the people who enjoy it, though. This is not me saying, oh, ASMR bad, and you shouldn't like ASMR. Because a lot of people with opinions on the internet like to assume extremes, right? Where it's like, you know, you don't like this thing, you must hate waffles then. But no, I'm pretty neutral on ASMR. What I can tell you is if you want rapid growth on YouTube or Twitch, especially Twitch, you know, ASMR is a good way to go. What the fuck is this? They didn't do this before. This is new. What was that? Why were those neckies there? Is there like some secret barrel thing I gotta do here? Is there some secret barrel tech? Yeah, so it seems like people tend to agree with me on this then. Yeah, doesn't surprise me though. Okay. So, what is going on with this level? I need to figure this out. This is all kinds of fucked up. How is one expected to avoid the, this is a safe state here. How... Okay, so it's just very narrow timing. This is completely new. Like, this is not in the original. They just did this just as a fuck you to the player. Okay. Oh, how many of them are they gonna do? Oh, good, there's a checkpoint. Perfect time to do a save state. So for me, when it comes to eating sounds, I cannot agree with chat here on this. But I got to sneeze first. Excuse me. You're talking specifically about that. I'm in between on that. I'm in between on that. Oh, I got wombo combo there. Also got the glitch again. I actually went away on just reloading the save state. Interesting. Really? Oh, that's new. These guys aren't supposed to be in this level. Those, like, these, they have a name, but I forget what they're called. Can I, like, ground pound them? Nope. So those guys only show up in platform perils, but this level they decided to add them here. So that's also completely new. It seems like they took a great deal of liberties on this level, because all of this is completely different. This almost feels like a new level, actually. Is that what this is? Did they add a level in? Like, what is this? Like, this doesn't feel like a DKC level. Like, what am I playing right now? And how did I get hit by that? What is going on with this? This is all different. This is a new level, isn't it? I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, what? Not really something I was expecting to just randomly see. Does that mean this game is longer because of that? Maybe that's what it means. Longer level. Longer game. When it comes to, like, various sounds, I'm a pretty sensitive person. Sometimes I'm okay with it depending on the context, but I have, like, a lot of, like, sensitivity to that sort of thing. So, it tends to be a little too much for me at times. Like, for example, if there's, like, a streamer that is eating on stream, like, with their microphone on, I usually just mute them or lower their volume. Like, I usually cannot stand it. Even if they're eating, like, normally, and they're not, like, eating gross, I cannot deal with that. I just have to, like, mute them or something. In some cases, I just straight up, like, just turn on another stream for a while until they're done their meal. I don't know, like, the whole eating on stream thing is... To me, I understand it because of the demands of Twitch and all that. But, I don't know, to me it seems... Like, there's definitely sometimes I've seen people do it, and it's like, why didn't you just eat before stream? Like, you're only streaming for, like, 3 or 4 hours anyway. Like, why do you need to eat in the middle of the stream? That's just me, though. Like, that's just my opinion. I'm not gonna, like, get on anybody's ass for it. Like, it's not something that I think, like, should be a law or anything, you know? but that's just how what I think of it. But if like you're streaming for a really long time, like you're streaming 6 hours or longer, which some people are, I get it. Makes sense to me. But, you know, there are ways to do it, I think. Just go on a BRB if you want to eat. It's usually a good way to go about it. These coconuts are really annoying. I'm gonna save state here because this level's new and it's confusing and I want to finish the game. Okay, what is these jumps about? Can I get this, please? There. So we were really close to beating that the whole time, okay. So now... Yeah, Neck Nutmare, that's a new level. That wasn't here before. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is one of these levels where it gets dark. And also this screen's tearing. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, maybe it stopped? Oh no, it's kind of still doing it, whatever. Oh, bonus. Used to be there was a barrel there. Oh, missed the K, oh well. Not the K, oh no! What will we do? With the meaningless live system. Yeah, the screen's still a bit funky. Let me see if I can just fix that. I think that fixed it. K is a good letter, you think? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm neutral on K. Special K is a pretty good cereal, though. I think Special K is cool, unlike these tires that don't work properly. The screen broke again. Circle K? Horses don't like Ks, huh? Screen's still broken, actually. It's like just doing it on like the bottom half now instead of the top. Yeah, rest in peace, Kmart. I think they're making a joke about ketamine. Or something. I don't know. This is really busted, huh? And this, like... You are, yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Alright, got our checkpoint. Man. What's ketamine? It's a drug. It makes you high, like drugs typically do. That's the whole point. It's a very addictive substance. Yeah, tranquilizer designed for horses, there you go. But people can have it, and, you know, it's ill-advised, but people can have it. The frame rate in this struggles sometimes, I've noticed. Yeah, ketamine. Don't recommend it. Oh, man, this is hard. I'm gonna save state here because this is, this game's taking too long, frankly speaking. I might not need it, though. Maybe I do. Definitely do. Words can't really describe how inconsistent this game is in terms of how it plays. I'm literally doing the same things I was doing before, and they're not working anymore. Okay. There we are. Alright, platform perils. Unless they added another funny level, this should be the last level of the game. Then we have a boss and another boss after that. So we're very close. So platform perils is really hard in the SNES. So I expect nothing but the best here. Sometimes they make levels easier. Poison Pond in some ways was easier. Just trying to fix that glitch if I can. There we go. What was your idea for the light gimmick? Oh, I see. Make the platforms visible. I suppose that's one way you could have done it, yeah. Or just not bother at all, really. The light gimmick works better on the SNES because it's actually dark. At least on, like, CRTs and stuff. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, that's, like, one way to do it. I could see it working, but it also could be annoying to the player as well. I think that what I would have done instead is just not make a GBC version of this game. That's just what I would have done personally. Like, I knew this version was going to be grotty. I knew it was going to be bad. And it is not disappointed. And the only way it's really disappointed me is just in how, like... What's the word? And how impressively bad it is. Yes. It's an impressively bad version of the game. So far, though, platform perils isn't too bad. The exception of these tires, which are included in a few sections like this, which can get me killed because everything's inconsistent with the tires. Alright. Can't make that jump. A disappointment. Oh, yeah. And don't be so down on yourself. Oh no, it's screen tear. Don't worry. Everyone's a disappointment to somebody. The important thing is that you're not disappointed in yourself. And if you are disappointed in yourself, you can always fix that. Why can't I make that jump? I guess I have to kill the zinger. Screen's broken on the bottom again, but I don't care enough right now. So yeah, I guess they force you to kill the zinger so you can do the jump roll. Or no, you can do that too, okay. Whoa, the frame rate. What happened there? Wow, what's causing that? That's so weird, dude. Oh, man. This is rough. This is playing out similar to the SNES version, but it's the performance and the visibility that's really hurting me here. Okay. So overall, that level was a lot, like, better than it was on the SNES. They did adjust it, so it wasn't nearly as awful to do. So I'll give them props for that the level was not atrocious. Just drinking my chalky milk. Alright, so now we got a boss. Necky's Revenge is pretty easy, other than the tire being inconsistent. Like that. So the tire is the main boss fight here. It's not Necky. It's just the tire. Yeah. So just to save time for lives, I will save state here at the beginning of the boss. Kirby Superstar Ultra. I've not really played Kirby. I need to. Kirby seems fun. The only Kirby I've tried is, I tried the NES version of Kirby for, I don't know, a few minutes, and I thought it was really cool. And then that was my thoughts on Kirby. Other than that, I've not touched Kirby. So the lack of iframes is also the enemy here, too. It's also the enemy. Yeah, Kirby games, to my understanding, have always been easy. As part of their appeal, they're fun for the whole family type deal. People like the Kirbs. I have access to playing all the Kirby games, with the exception of the Switch one, which I would have to buy, and it's expensive. I might get it, though, at some point, because it looks really good. I'm going to save state, because this has taken too long. Yeah, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, or World, or whatever it's called. Okay, I got it. I've seen some people stream it, looks good. So now we're at King K. Rool, the final boss of the game. This will probably go badly, because this is the GBC version, so I'm sure they'll find ways to make this worse. We'll see what they do. Yes, it's the song. It's the Smash Brothers song. They should really add King K. Rool to Smash. Oh wait, they did. Damn it. I see. I'm already noticing differences. The cute 8-bit version of the song, I have no issues with this. You got into Persona because of Smash? I don't think that's too weird, though. I think that a lot of people have gotten interested in a franchise of games because of Smash. That's new. The way that they did that's pretty unique. His jump is kind of neat. I kind of like the way that he jumps in this. It's different. It's kind of cool, actually. I still prefer his SNES version, but this isn't too bad. Yet. Yeah, I think the music's fine. The 8-bit versions are competent. I don't really have too many complaints. It's just crunchy because it's 8-bit, it's Game Boy. It's about what you'd expect. I almost got hit there, that was fucking close. Yeah, I fucked up there. Oh yeah, I beat the game though. Yay, I beat the game. Flashing iframe Donkey Kong wins. Look at these credits. This is definitely me beating the video game. Hot jams. I'm definitely not save stating for no reason. So the reason I'm save stating here is because I knew that they would change this, and I was not let down. This is way different. Everything with the timing on this and the hitboxes are completely different. Yeah, pretty much just immediately into getting bodied. You're right about that. If I had done this legit, it would have taken me a half hour. So that's why we're not doing it legit. Because I knew that this section, particularly this last bit, I knew it would be horseshit, and I'm not let down. Like, I'm getting hit even when I'm not... The hitboxes are bad. Like, that's been a consistent thing with this game. Sometimes you get under him, other times you don't. I would not wish anybody to play this version of the game. Unfortunately, some people did. My god, dude. They made its jumps way harder too. Why are they like almost requiring frame perfect rolls in order to not get hit here? Like now I'm just doing this because I know how ridiculous this is. Skipping some of the cycles now. Okay, so jeez, dude. My god, why did that count as a hit? He was so high up. Come on. Okay, that one was my fault, because I got impatient. Okay. Uh-huh, yeah, sure, that was a hit. Okay, sure, buddy. Really, though? How about I try this? That worked. Okay. Wowee, though. Yeah, ducking here works consistently. Wouldn't help here, though, but it does help there. And that should be it. Alright, the game's completed. With some, you know, cheating, I guess. Some save state abuse. Thanks. Oh man, that Cranky. Such a good-looking Cranky. I love 8-bit Cranky. Yeah, the save states did indeed save me from Nightmare. Oh, Lord. That was, a trial. Well, now I can finally say that I beat Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. Was it worth it? No. But I did it. Oh, they have a new credits, I see. Why does this version of the song sound so ominous and depressing? It sounds a little better now, but, like, the beginning of it sounds like Magus is coming into the room and he's gonna, like, attack and kill everybody. That's what it sounds like. Maybe they were depressed. But yeah, new credits for this. I mean, I guess I'll give them that. Like, they're doing, like, a kind of a, sort of a Mario World style credits for this. Yeah, I can't imagine people wanted to make this version. Holy hell, what is wrong with that guy? Look at his face. I never really got a good look at that sprite in that position because they move pretty fast. But that was like a really long face. Man. This was a video game. Yeah, why the long face indeed? Winky still sucked. I covered this earlier, but, like, Winky's still bad in this version. He's not as bad, though. Man, though. This version sucked so bad. I mean, it's not a surprise, but this is the worst version of DKC 1. And it doesn't even come close. Like, this one's so much worse than the other versions. It's impressive. I think there might have been an NES version, but it's like, it's not official. Am I going to keep going? Yeah, I think so. I'll keep going. I don't know for how much longer, but I'll keep going. Apparently, they gotta cover all the localizations. Yep, gotta keep going. There's unlimited game to do. The thing is I'm not even going to bed, like, anytime soon, because my sleep schedule's wrecked, so I don't care. Man. Oh, that was something. I think I probably said everything I can say about this particular version of the game. It's bad. It had a few interesting ideas. I like some of the sprite work, and some of it's bad, though. Like, some sprite work's good, some of it's not. It depends. And it's... yeah, it's a version of the game. Other than that, I think I bitched and aired all my grievances while I was playing it. There's probably nothing really else for me to add to it. Would I recommend it? No. No, I would not. Maybe I would have said that when it was new and you didn't have another way to play DKC portably. Yes, I did the thing. What the fuck? What is wrong with that Donkey Kong? Is that what I'm gonna see? Jesus Christ. What is he in? Is he in like he's in some kind of water? He's in a yellow Game Boy Color. Horrible. That's what they chose to end the game on. By the way, you can't get out of this screen. This is where we're stuck. This is what it's come to. Holy hell. Alright. Well, that's that game.